EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. Scotland's Russell Knox is the leader. He's off to a 4-under start. Well, here we are at the par 4 first. It is a dog leg to the right, just slightly, a little bit more than 400 yards. And this is one of the most spectacular golf courses in the world, and certainly one of the coolest names, Teeth of the Dog. You're probably wondering, how did it get its name? Well, Pete Dye learned as he built the golf course here in the Dominican Republic that the dangerous coral off the coast of Casa de Campo is called Diente del Perro, which translates to Teeth of the Dog. Go take a bite out of it. There's a good start, that one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
Yeah, and it's a pretty makeable one. Little bit of break from left to right. Really not a lot.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at level par. So this second hole is just under 400 yards, par 4. You see that bunker, the natural area to the left. That's the trouble. 275-yard drive, though. You know you have that. It'll cover it.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at even par. Yeah, this is a nice par 5 early in the round. This third hole, just a little bit more than 500 yards, so it's not overly long. Also, you get the nice view of the Caribbean in the distance, those blue waters. You're looking to stay deep in red, though. Get a birdie or eagle here, and you're on your way. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Just 5 feet left. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. Here at the 4th gets a little bit longer. This par 4 is almost 500 yards, so nearly the same length as the 3rd, which was a par 5. You see the palm trees, ocean on your right, and that's a familiar theme throughout this round. This is a tough hole. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
133 the number. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
this is looking really good.
Take a seat. Things are starting to heat up. Good chance here after that iron shot for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. Now to the first par 3 of the round, the 5th. Part 17th hole at Pebble Beach, part Troon postage stamp. Think about the Open Championship in Scotland. Short iron, flip wedge over a beach. Anything on the green, it's a small green, there's a birdie chance.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And he'll stay at 2 under. Yeah, this is where the golf course really opens up and you can feel the breadth of the beauty of where you are. Teeth of the dog on the coastline of the Dominican Republic. This 6th hole is a good par 4. It's around 500 yards. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Look here at birdie.
And I'd say this one has a little bit of right to left in it, though I think all in all, not a lot, up or down.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the second par 3 on the front, the 7th, and this is the one. It's the hole that put Teeth of the Dog on the map. You can see the Caribbean on your left, and you understand just why. This is special. Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. Visual hits just keep coming, don't they? Now to the 8th. This par 4 is just over 400 yards. Breathtaking tee shot over the Caribbean. Here we are at the par 4 8th. It's just over 400 yards, but it isn't so much about the number on the card. It is about the breathtaking view and the shot you're going to have to hit over the Caribbean. Up ahead, just off the green, is the famous Pete Dye plaque. It says, quote, "Bury me in a pot bunker." There is nothing like the challenge of a Pete Dye golf course, and Teeth of the Dog is no exception. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well.
Excellent tee shot. Just an awkward distance coming up. It's sort of in between pitch shot. A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Just gonna sneak on by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, right about now, after the holes you just played, you're saying, wow, that was something to see. You're going to feel even better if you can walk off this challenging par 5 9th, about 600 yards, with a birdie or eagle. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway.
I wouldn't say he's dominated the par 5 to this point. Still a lot of work left here.
The beauty of this game is you get to choose your own strategy. It's a 3-shot hole. There's a lot of different ways to try and reach this par 5 in 3 shots. Still, this 3rd shot is going to have to be hit on the button.
"11 feet away."
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. Starting this backside with a relatively gentle par 4. The 10th is about 400 yards, and this is where we start inland, but don't worry, we're going to get you back out toward that Caribbean in just a few holes. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. So a poor tee shot at 10, now his 2nd.
Always a good shot in the rough, but now a chance for a birdie. So that's a good approach shot.
Now this, for birdie at 10.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. Here's another pretty big par 5. In fact, the second 600-yardish in the last 3 holes. And like the other par 5s here, chance at an eagle if you hit a big drive. That is one place you don't want to be on this par 5, that tee shot into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly as a 2nd to the par 5. Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in two, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot. Now, this hole's been quite mean, but once again, a beautiful use of the short game to perhaps get away with a par.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is.
This par 4 12th is pretty straightforward, a bit under 500. It's just all about airing out the big stick. Good poke here, sets you up for a second shot. You'd be happy to walk out with a 4, but a couple of good ones, and maybe it's birdie.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
A little short, little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
8 feet remaining here for birdie. Goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is.
Here's our first par 3 on this backside. Remember just how good those par 3s on the front were. The bunkering around the green almost creates an island here. This is a solid hole requiring your best stuff on the tee.
Okay, that one's dancing. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
You betcha, what a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 3 under par, just 3 back.
14th is a pretty short par 5. This is a good chance to put a 4, maybe even a 3 on the card as you head into the teeth. I'm about to say the teeth of this back 9, teeth of the dog, right? Some of the great holes are up ahead.
Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker. I like it a lot. He's going to love it if he can get out of here with a 3, and that's a possibility. So this may be a little under 30 feet for eagle. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. From 4 feet for birdie. Oh no, that's giving that way too much respect. That hardly moved at all. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at -3.
This 15th is kind of a simple, relatively short par 4. It's just a bit under 400 yards. Back on the ocean, this time with the water on your right.
So after a big drive, just a little chip remaining here for his second from short of the green. A dead-on look here for birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he'll get it now to 4 under par, just 2 shots off the lead.
Well, here it is. This is one of the most famous par 3s in the world, the 16th here at Teeth of the Dog. This is the tee box where really you just want to drop a bag of balls, 50, 60 balls, and just have at it. You only get one. Let's see what you do with it.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. A birdie putt now at 16.
And a very makeable look here. Not too much undulation at all. Maybe just a slight move to the right.
Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain at 4 under.
This golf course just doesn't quit, does it? More magnificent views of the ocean on the right. And this, the 17th, is the toughest hole on the backside.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch.
I tell you, there's long and long. And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Here we go. This one for birdie. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is.
Now the finishing hole. It's not as scenic as some of the ones we just played, but it is nearly as famous because this used to be an airport runway. Let's see if you can bring one in smooth here to the clubhouse.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
Yeah, and it's certainly no gimme from this length. It would be a Brucey bonus to find the bottom of the cup. Main consideration has to be about pace.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. That's got to wind up an opening round 68, 4 under par. Final look at the opening round leaderboard. It shows our featured golfer just 2 back at day's end.
Makes that second round even more important, Rich. Don't want to get too adrift come moving day.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.